Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Celebrate TV Live. I'm your host, Peter Lee. With me today, as always, over at the command center, is the guy that makes this all happen. He also happens to be my favorite husband. It's Phil Gordimer.
Favorite husband? That's
It was
interesting.
a radio program in the 40s.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching us from or on Team Replay. And yes, you should be able to see me today. I have a light on me finally. It's been raining a lot during the day, so hopefully we'll get through without a rain.
We are having today lemon drops. Oh, looky. I have to do another shaky shaky. One moment. I mean, you're always forgiven for more shaky shaky. I would hope. That should do it. You might remember lemon drops. Maybe when you were like me in college in the 80s, you did them as shots and they were horrible. But they got you loaded. And I classed them up and turned them into a martini. And they are delicious, but still dangerous. And I have one more. So, gentlemen, one of you want to come and collect that? And Philip. So we do have a small studio audience today. As always, we're here in our campground. There's going to be vehicles or maybe a little rainstorm. We won't tell you where we are to protect the innocent or not so innocent. So thank you for joining us. Gentlemen, cheers.
Oh, that's seriously lemony.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Nice and refreshing. It's a hot summer day. When you go on a picnic, what do? You drink lemonade. So there we go. All right. Philip?
I guess this is the Southern's answer to sweet tea.
No, this would be the North's answer to Southern sweet tea.
All right, let me...
All right, before I get started, do you have any PSAs?
No, but let's run through and see who's here.
Okay.
All right, so we got Keith. Let me split the screen here. We got
Okay.
Keith
All right, let's go step off, but that's all right.
and Hank's in.
Hi, Keith. Hi,
And
Hank.
111 degrees. Yeah. I'd hate
God
to see
bless
what
you,
your
Hank.
electric bill is.
Probably cheaper than ours.
Paul's in from Scranton.
Hi, Paul.
And Mark up from
Hello,
North
Mark.
Jersey. And of course we got Ben in from Pepper Tree Villa.
Mm-hmm.
And Janet.
Hi, Ben and Janet.
And let's
Our
see
regulars.
here. Scroll down. We got Paul in.
We said Paul already.
Yeah, we've got Bob.
Bob. All of our loyal viewers.
Let's see. We've got... All right, so Ben's multitasking here.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, James is in.
Yay, James.
We're going to see you next week, James.
You're only one. Yep.
And then Chatty
That's
B
right, Chunky.
from Florida.
Hi, Chatty.
All right.
And you said the Pepper Tree, Doug and Arnie? are
Yes,
in?
Doug and Arnie are in.
Okay. Very good.
They're saying hello to those guys. So, yes.
All right. Oh, there they are. Hi, boys. All right. So, today's live stream, if I may. Dear, if I may. Are you done?
Sorry.
Okay. No, I didn't want to interrupt you.
I'm queuing up for your little...
Yeah. So, today it's called My Potato Salad is Better Than Yours, says every relative. Now, to tell you, this episode live stream was inspired by a video I saw online a couple of years ago, and we were talking about ideas, and it popped back into my memory, and it's called Black Aunties Try Other Aunties Potato Salad. It is hysterical. So these four women each make a potato salad, and then the other three try it anonymously, and then they score each other. And it's some of them like spitting it out. This is baby food. I'm grown. I don't eat baby food. And yeah.
And I posted a link to the YouTube episode,
for you to
so
watch
when
later.
you're done later, go ahead and watch it. It's really good.
But one of the ladies was just far too nice to the other ones. She says, well, I'll give this one a 7. She clearly cut everything up by hand. I'll give this one a 9. And the other three are like, no, this is a 1. This might be a 3, but... Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It was rather amusing. So it's all about potato salad today. Oh yeah, they're multitasking there. Baking cookies. Well, it's been cooler there where you guys live, right? It's been the 60s. Anyway, let's talk potato salad. Here comes a vehicle of some kind. A gator?
Gator.
It's a gator. That's the staff. We'll let the staff go by. Especially when it's the boss. That's not the boss, but he's a good one. Hi. Live TV here. Thanks. All right, so let's talk about potato salad. Where did it come from? What are the origins? So, according to the interwebs, Wikipedia, potato salad is found in several countries in Europe. The German, let's see if I can say this, Kartoffelsalat is one of the most famous that spread largely throughout Europe. That's probably a version of the German potato salad, which I'll get to. That spread largely throughout Europe, North America, and later Asia. American potato salad most likely originated from recipes brought to the U.S. by way of German and other European immigrants during the 19th century. Now, potato salad, as we know, is usually served cold or at room temperature. Ingredients often include mayonnaise or a comparable substitute such as yogurt, sour cream, herbs, raw vegetables. South German-style potato salad is served warm or at room temperature and is made with a vinaigrette rather than a typical mayonnaise-based dressing, and it usually includes bacon. So that's when you think German potato salad, you think, oh, that warm bacony, so that's Southern German. Northern German potato salad is served cold or at room temperature. It's typically made with mayonnaise, hard-boiled eggs, which we do here, and sweet pickles, which some people do. So the American style is likely to have originated from that version. Asian style, I didn't know there was an Asian potato salad. It's similar to American style potato salad, but has a sweeter and eggier flavor. So I never knew there was Asian. I think Asian, I'm thinking sesame oil and chilies. I don't know, but
So some of the logic is if you've ever gone to a family event, there's always that one relative. You all know that's that one relative.
Yeah.
My potato salad is the best. Mm-hmm. I make it with love. I make it with a special ingredient. I use this. I use that. No one makes better potato salad than me.
I will say, dear, that your mother used to love my potato salad. I don't know why.
And we were challenged 2 weeks ago when we came up with the idea to create a different type of potato salad that had no mayonnaise.
I forget who did that challenge. Or was it one just emailed in?
It's an email one.
Well, whoever it is, I got you, boo. We'll get there. I have here, dear. Would you screen me? There we go. I have a few different potato salads. These are all kind of the American versions. This is just a classic potato salad. Potatoes, looks like celery seed, parsley. There's egg in it, onion, celery, a lot of mayonnaise. Tasty. This is a loaded baked potato salad. There is bacon and cheese and scallions and chives and all kinds of other things in it. I haven't tasted this one yet, but it smelled really good. And then this one, it's yellow. You may think it's an egg potato salad, but it's a mustard salad. So the dressing has mustard in it. I haven't tried this one either, but it's interesting. But they all have all the same basic ingredients: potato, celery, onions. Some of them are a little chunkier than the others. I'm not going to make you guys eat them unless you want to. I don't like mayonnaise. I make my macaroni salad with dressing. Okay. So that's 3. Let's talk a little bit more about the American evolution of potato salad. So, potato salad truly took off in the United States during the 19th century. And as mayonnaise became more readily available, American cooks began experimenting with creamy dressings, creating the rich, indulgent versions that dominate today's picnics and barbecues. Each region put its own spin on the dish. So the Southern style features sweet pickles, hard-boiled eggs, and a touch of mustard for tang, which is probably what this yellow mustardy one is. We like different types of potato. Yeah, there's lots. So this is probably more of a Southern one. Midwestern style, again, I've learned, I had no idea. But, often includes bacon or sour cream to complement the creaminess. Okay. Northern style and northeastern style. Now, I grew up in the Northeast, and I've never heard of this. Sometimes incorporates seafood like lobster or crab as a nod to coastal traditions. I'm not sure how I feel about having lobster or crab in my potato salad or even shrimp. I like them. I might like them side by side. I don't know about them mixed together. Not sure. Friend of ours used to make salads with homemade creamy ranch dressing. Yeah, that's always a good choice. Always a good option. Anyway, this adaptability allowed potato salad to become a quintessential, 2 sips of drink and I can't talk. Quintessential American side dish, particularly as barbecues and cookouts gained popularity in the mid-20th century. Now, we have to talk about something a little controversial. And if you're standing up watching this, you may want to sit down. You may get a shiver down your spine. You may turn a little green. But people were asking me, what about all you white people who make potato salad with raisins? I know. Yeah. One of my audience is like, oh! I really thought that was an urban legend. I thought it was just something someone started. I had never heard of it, so I'm Googling potato salad with raisins. No. I found one recipe today, and it sounded revolting. I like raisins. I like cooking with fruits. I mix dried fruits and things, but raisins in potato salad. And this one was in a garlicky vinaigrette that had raisins in it. Okay, raisins, garlic, just why? So, Northeast potato salad sounds like any state above New York or New Jersey. You could be right, Nick.
We got a Dougism right here.
We got what?
Got Dougism.
Raisins, pathetic grapes, Dougism. Really. But yeah, it is a thing. And I just said I only found one recipe, so I'm sure all of you out there in YouTube land are going to be Googling the interwebs, and you're going to be sending me links to all the other recipes with raisins in it. But, you know,
and go ahead and do that and post them in the Facebook group.
Yeah,
all
right.
We'll feature them.
Sure. Yeah. But it's a terrifying thing. It really is. And the fact that it's white people who are blamed, and it probably is our fault. Shall we make some potato salad?
Yes, roasted one.
No, just... By the way, our bank account number is... Just stop. You're giving away all the secrets. As usual. I have 2 versions that we're going to make today. We're going to start with kind of a classic version. I need a big bowl. Now, unfortunately, here at camp, I don't have all the big glass bowls that I have at home. But, you know, we're at camp, we're roughing it. Here's my big bowl. We'll figure it out. Now, I have a great big pot here of golden potatoes. These were mini ones that I boiled whole, and then I quartered them. Then I did a trick that my mother taught me, and this is the way she always made hers. While they were still hot, because I'm the idiot who had to cut them while they're still hot, I gave them a splash of lemon juice and a splash of vinegar. Why? Because when they're hot and you add that acid, it soaks it up faster. And then the potatoes get more flavor than just the dressing on top of it. Learned as a dishwasher when I was 16, so cooked waxed potatoes, cubed or sliced, and brine, grated onion, white vinegar, H2O, sugar, vegetable oil, salt, and pepper for 24 hours. Drain and finish salad. Okay, that sounds good. Were they waterlogged? All right. So this is about 2 pounds of potatoes.
What kind of potato?
These were just golden potatoes, Yukon Golds.
Do you have any of the packets of them?
Huh? No.
Oh, okay.
But I think people can go to their store and read the labels and find little baby Yukon Gold, or a regular size. Now let me get something from the fridge.
So I guess I'm supposed to do a dance, and I'm supposed to
dear,
stall.
It's hot out here. I don't want to leave dairy and stuff out more than we have to. That's just me, mon petit. We're going to add some crunch and some flavor. We're going to start with some celery. This is 2 sticks of celery that I roughly chopped up. I didn't do it too finely. I want texture. And this is going to be a chunky potato salad. That's the way Phil and I like it. You could object. You could make it your own way. Smash them up a bit. Cut them smaller. Whatever works. I want more flavor, more crunch, and color. Doug uses Yukon Gold's potato salad. Good choice, Peter. Yeah, I usually do. So I have some red onion. This is, excuse me, I got very, very large red onions, so this is just a half of one. But if they were smaller, you might need a whole one or maybe two if they're too small. Right in, and I cut these pretty finely. I dice them up. I don't like chewing on a big piece of raw onion, but this little way it gets mixed in. You get that little bit of pop of onion. Does someone say chunky?
All right, we have one from the studio audience,
Yes.
via.
What type of potatoes are not good for potato salad? That is a very good question. Really, there isn't, in my opinion. Someone might say the russets are too mealy. Someone might say the waxier ones are no good. But I think you can do it with anyone. You're going to get different textures. Some types of potatoes will just automatically make it creamier. Some will hold their shape better. Yukon Gold bakers, in your opinion? Sure, Hank. Anyway. Doop. I'm going to give this, actually I'm not. I'm just going to give it a quick stir.
Can you push that forward just a hair? There
This?
we go.
Okay.
That makes for that
okay.
shot to look a
Yes,
little
dear.
better.
I'm going to give this a stir just to get it started. Get things mixed up. Here comes Gator. That's okay. Put that aside because we need to make a dressing. This time I will get out a bowl. Thanks. Yeah. Live TV. Thanks. That's all right. Just put that back there.
Let's hear it. While you're doing that, why don't we just jump to a commercial
Because
and
I'm
let
ready
this.
to keep going. What time
okay.
is it? It's not even 4. Let's just keep going.
Okay.
I'm going to make a mayonnaise-based dressing for this. Just off the top of my head. We're just going to find out how it comes out. So, some mayonnaise. About that much. I know, Lance and Ken, if you're watching, ew, mayonnaise. I know. I want to thin it out with a tiny bit of half and half. Just a splash. Just that much. Because it's going to make it a little thinner. I don't want it completely liquid, but I don't want it all gloppy like mayonnaise can get. Now we're going to add big flavor. I have dill. Fresh dill that I got and chopped up. You could use dried if you couldn't get fresh, but you would want to make this sooner than now. You want to make it ahead of time so the dill will rehydrate in this mayonnaise. I don't know. We'll put in. That's a goodly amount. And now we'll add some salt and pepper. And you see here at camp, we're outside. It's humid. You have to keep things covered. Not too much salt because mayonnaise is pretty salty. And then good grinding of pepper. We'll say this much. I don't know how much this much is, but it'll work. Let's get a little whisk. Looks pretty good so far. I want just the tiniest more splash. There we go.
Hank says, I think heavy mayo works better if you can find in less than a gallon size.
Yeah, true.
We're not big mayonnaise people, so we tend to buy the smallest you can get. Because
Well,
it
that's
goes
about-
bad before we finish
That's
it.
about the size I get usually that we can go through. All right. I love having a sink right here, dear. I'm just saying.
I don't think the permit people in Deptford will allow us to put a sink in our studio.
The second one. No.
We already had
I
to
know.
beg in order to
I
build
know,
the TV.
dear. I know. All right. Let's pour this in. Get all of it. And of course, mixy. But gently. I don't want to break up the potatoes too much. Hopefully this will be enough dressing because that's all mayonnaise I have. Because when I went to Wegmans this morning, I got everything on the list, but the first thing, mayonnaise, didn't get it.
So tell us in chat, if you're a potato fan, potato salad fan, what is your favorite and what relative made it for you that you liked?
This is perfect amount. Now, what I would normally do, wrap this up, airtight container, into the fridge for a few hours. I'm not going to make you guys wait. Do you want to give a taste? Or you're like, I don't know if you... All right.
I'll wait for the second one.
Oh, wow.
Because I know what's coming. I read the script.
Yes, dear. So this is just with boiled potatoes. Probably the way Mom made it, or your auntie, or grandma, or your sister.
And no raisins.
No raisins.
I can't wait to see what these guys end up baking.
And the Dover cookies is ready to bake. We're listening. Let's get some forks. You guys might want napkins too, huh? Needy. Here we go. Oops. And some nappies. Oops. Good save.
We'll get our Embers servers to do it.
Really. Thank you.
No union talk here.
All right.
Even the director doesn't get paid union.
Nope. I am going to pop this in the fridge. Somewhere.
And while you do that,
It'll fit there.
let's take a minute.
Let's take a minute.
Let's do that.
All right.
Ready to spice up your style? Discover exclusive shirts, aprons, and accessories inspired by your favorite show. And every purchase supports the channel. Visit our store today at shop.letscelebrate.tv. And let's celebrate every meal in style.
And here we are.
Back in the nick of time.
Whew. Just think I need a sip of cocktail. I'm making this last today. I don't know what's wrong with me, but
Mine's gone. I'm ready to open wine.
you still have to drive home, dear.
Hold
I
on.
did not. What?
Hold on.
Again, 5 minutes from my house and couldn't drive by and honk a hello. Shame. I'm here all week, Dixie. You never know. You may get a surprise visitor.
Yes, he decided to go to Wegmans up in Binghamton, New York, because
Well,
the
Johnson
stores
City?
in the lower or
Yeah, Johnson City. Or Johnson. It's like you go over the New York border and then you turn left. And it's right there. And there's a BJ's and... You know the one I mean, Dixie, I'm sure. Okay. Let's talk a little bit more. So you've had a mayonnaise-y one. How is it? It's passable. It'll probably taste better once it sits for a few hours. And this is one of those things, potato salad, if you make it the day before, it's so much better the next day after all those flavors really meld and marry together. But we did mayonnaise one, but someone did ask, can we do a vinaigrette? So there's a whole big controversy. We have a friend from France, and she insists, and she would know, she grew up in Nice, you know, the French way with the vinaigrette is so much better. The American way with the mayonnaise, it's gloppy and heavy, and ours is lighter and fresher. And so it was fascinating reading about different areas of the world and that kind of battle that goes on, that rivalry, I guess would be a better word, between the mayonnaise camp and the vinaigrette camp. And it's vinaigrette, not vinaigrette. Vinaigrette. Like it's espresso. Not
Hey,
espresso.
I put an X instead of an S. Get over it.
Okay. So,
Hold on. Let me
You
just,
sit
because
up.
we're getting a collection now.
all right, good. And I
Again,
hear-
in chat,
oh, I
tell
hear a golf
us
cart.
your favorite potato salad, what you like in it, and what was the relative who made it for you.
Okay, we're going to make another potato salad. We're going to start with making the vinaigrette. And I'm going to do it all with my immersion blender. So into my beaker, I'm going to start with, after the golf cart goes by. Okay, hi. Then I think there's another golf cart coming that way. No? Did they stop? They must have stopped. Okay. We're going to start with a couple of egg yolks. Now I know some of you take exception, raw eggs. You might get some. You might get that one egg in 100,000 that might be contaminated, but you're probably not going to. You could use, if you can't have eggs or you really just won't do it, you could use Dijon mustard, spicy brown mustard. You could use mayonnaise, just like a tablespoon or so. I like it with the egg yolks because mayonnaise and mustards introduce another flavor that I didn't necessarily want in this vinaigrette. It's right in. That's going to help keep everything emulsified and make it creamy, but without the dairy and the heaviness of adding other things. This is a roasted garlic vinaigrette. So I'm going to add 1 head of roasted garlic. And I need a little spatula. Again, this is nice and soft, sweet and nutty. It's going to help it emulsify together, get a little thicker than just oil and vinegar. We need to add a little bit of sweetness before we add the vinegar. And normally I would do this with honey, but I don't have any honey here. I didn't want to buy any, just to use a tablespoon of it for today. However, in our testing of this recipe, I have here a tablespoon of brown sugar. So what's that going to do? Honey will add a nice sweetness, but the brown sugar adds that extra level of caramelization. And this is really fun. This is a granulated, pourable brown sugar, so it's not like the clumpy kind. It's like white sugar, but it's brown sugar, so they call it brownulated. How clever. I know, right? Salt and pepper. Good pinch of salt. Good grindy of pepper. Now, dear, is my stick blender going to pop these lights or anything?
No, should be good.
All right, well, we'll find out.
Famous last words.
Yeah. All right.
Just don't do it on high.
Good grind of pepper. Well, dear, it has 1 speed.
We should be good.
Red wine vinegar. I have, I don't know, 4 ounces, 3 ounces. 3 ounces red wine vinegar.
And this will become an episode in 2 weeks, so if you like it, hold on.
Yeah. 4 ounces of a good extra virgin olive oil that I like. No, it is not the Manstro olive oil. That is too dear. That's a good one. Now, if you were doing this by hand, you would whisk all the other ingredients, and then you drizzle the olive oil in while you're whisking to emulsify it. But, no, I've got my little boat motor here. Let's see what happens. It worked the other night when we tried it. Lovely. Look at that. I mean, it doesn't get any easier. So you need people. Get yourself one of these. It fixes lumpy gravy, lumpy sauces. It mixes stuff like this.
There might even be a link to an inexpensive one in the notes.
Yeah. I mean, ask Santa if you have to. All right.
They're only $35. It's not a huge expense.
Well, not everyone can afford that, but if you can. Okay, so we're going to put this aside. Let all this flavors come together. Now for the salad part. We will try it. We'll try it in this big glass bowl because it's important that you see these potatoes that I got. Let's move that for a minute so I can show you. Take off the plastic. I have here, look at this. It's like a tray full of jewels, isn't it? These are a bunch of, about 2 pounds of baby multicolored potatoes. There's reds, there's Yukon Golds, and there are these beautiful purple proving ones. I love these. I love these so much. Now these are all waxier potatoes. So this is about 2 pounds. We'll see how much we can fit in.
And what did you do to them?
So I roast these. I cut them all in half. There were some that were so tiny I left them whole. But in half or in quarters, I roasted them at 400 degrees. Before I did that, I oiled them, hit them with salt, mixed it all together. 400 degrees, 15 minutes. I gave them a stir. Then another 15, 20 minutes. All right, that'll do. Because I made up this recipe because I wanted something other than boiled potatoes. And I thought, how can you get a better potato flavor? Well, roasting intensifies. And when we tried it, that's what happened. It's like, oh.
You can never hurt with
Right.
roasted garlic.
Okay, so here's some stuff. A lot of classic ingredients. Where you go? There we go. 2 stalks of celery, cut up, just like I did the other one. Roughly chopped. You know, if you don't have the most perfect knife skills, that's okay, especially for something like this. If one piece of celery is that much bigger than this piece of celery, no one's going to yell at you. Onion. Half of a large white onion. And I'm using white onion because there's so many other colors. I didn't need the red onion. This is a little stronger. Oh, I do too, Janet. These are some of my favorites.
We eat a lot of purple potatoes.
We do. But I love buying these multicolor ones. Another layer of crunch that you might find unusual, and that is cucumber. So this is, I like those long seedless, English seedless ones that come wrapped in plastic because they have seeds, as you can see, but they're very digestible. And I just peeled it. You could leave the peel on. Today I didn't. This is going to add more crunch, more flavor, and something that you're going to go, oh, that's different. Like, what is that? And then some parsley. Fresh Italian parsley, roughly chopped. I didn't want to obliterate it. I want you to know that you're eating parsley. This even has some of the smaller stems in it. I know a lot of people just want the leaves and they carefully pick the leaf. No, those little stems are delicious. They add texture and more flavor. Rustic potatoes. If you're nice, chunky, next time you stay with us, so we'll give this a stir. Just to get things mixed up. Hopefully this bowl is big enough that I can...
I think you need a bigger bowl.
I'll make it work, dear. We don't have a bigger bowl, and I wanted the glass bowl. Now you can see with these potatoes, some of them have a little brown on them. Oh, and the other thing I did, when I took them out of the oven, I gave them all just a light squish. Not enough to break them all or smash them all, but enough to maybe break open the crust a little bit. Because in some of our testing, it was delicious, but they were just sitting in the dressing. And when I crushed them, they soaked up the dressing, so you got even more flavor inside. Sometimes they'll come out a little browner, which is fine. Some of these have nice little brownness on them, but they're all cooked through. All right, now for the vinaigrette. I might not use all of this. We'll start with that much. I don't want them swimming in it, you know, I just want them coated. So when you make this, and this will be an episode, but you know, you would want to serve it right away, or dress it all, pop it in the fridge, but then before you serve it, take it out and let it come up to room temperature. Especially with the vinaigrette, you wouldn't want to serve it right from the fridge because the olive oil might solidify and then it'd be greasy and icky. And this smells really good, dear.
Yep. This is what, our third test on this one?
Something like that. We didn't test much of it. It really just...
Yeah, it worked the first try.
Yeah. And I still have other ideas. So a lot of people, when they make potato salad, they add bacon to it. I don't know about the cucumbers, but I'm open-minded. That's okay. If you don't like cucumbers, you can just not eat them. That's fine. A lot of people add bacon, which I like. It's a nice flavor. but I do feel that people get too reliant on bacon to make something taste good. My only objection is something like this, no matter how crispy you cook that bacon, it gets in the dressing, whether it's mayonnaise or vinaigrette, and eventually it gets all soggy, and you're just like, there's that weird texture, sometimes rubbery and fatty, and it's like, why is this in here?
And everyone knows my feeling that bacon is supposed to enhance something, and people use
Yes.
bacon when they don't know how to make a flavor.
I want a tiny bit, just a tiny bit more. Just that much more. So who would like to try this? I think Philip would like to try this.
Well, I know, yeah. All right, while you're doing that, let me play back all of the people who want to have their favorite potato salad.
Okay.
So we have,
My great-grandmother's mustard-based potato salad was amazing and spoiled snobbed me for years. Oh, that's lovely. Do you have the recipe? Because I'll make it for you. I like egg potato salad and German potato salad. All right, I'm in. I'm a fan of very basic potato salad, no dill, no relish. I've had potato salad with pickles and relish, and it's okay. It's not, I don't care for the sweeter ones. I'll eat it, but big fan of French potato salad, mustard instead of mayo. Sure.
a few more to go.
Oh, Sherry will use mayonnaise, mustard, eggs, onions, and not much else. Sure. And you can use the egg yolks to make the sauce for it too. Oh, hi Velveteen Lounge. I'm pretty basic about potato salad. I'm pretty sure my mother has never made potato salad in her life. Maybe my grandmother did before she could buy it prepared at the store. Well, yeah. Yeah, because... Oh, Dan Kaiser. Hi, Dan. My mom made German potato salad with a vinaigrette, but she added shredded curly onto... Oh. Have you ever had that, David? Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh. My mom always had a touch of mustard, onion, egg, and mayo. Delicious. Good, Bob. Andy, that
All
sounds...
right.
Dear, we have
And
to remember that.
a self-serving commercial. There's 27 people watching right now, but only a few likes. Take a second to hit the like button. It does make a difference.
Don't you have another commercial thing to show? Or
I do. So
let's dish this out.
while you're serving, let's see what's happening with the rest of our friends.
Here we are, except it's Philip.
Except
Not
it's me. That's right.
Hello. Never mind. You can do the show, dear. Here we are. Back to me, finally. Here's my little plate of jewels. Now, our audience is just quietly sitting there munching away. Dear, could you pay attention, please? And
I'm eating.
do I need to push the buttons, too? May I try this? That's good. That's stupid good. Now, the best thing about it is...
A couple of hours from now.
Yes, dear. As my husband has said, because he created,
Really?
really. A couple hours from now, these potatoes are going to soak up this vinaigrette. And that's why I saved some aside. Mr. Charleston's in the house. Hello, Mr. Charleston. But they're going to soak up all that garlic. I would actually like this to be a little more garlicky. I think maybe 2 heads or a bigger head of garlic. but it's still a nice vinaigrette. And these potatoes are going to soak it up, and so will all the vegetables, and it's just going to meld together in a couple hours, and I think be pretty amazing. So this will be an episode coming up very, very soon. Speaking of that, except here comes a vehicle of some kind. Golf cart. Yeah, you know we're on live TV, and yet you keep driving by. Thank you. Well, they do. What was I saying? Oh. So, we've been struggling to do live streams every week and do an episode. Both of our works are crazy, but bear with us. We are doing our best to get there. I'm on vacation this week. I'm staying here at camp, all by my little self.
Screen.
But we are working very hard to get some regular episodes and get back into that footprint of that cadence of regular episodes and live streams. So we haven't given up on regular episodes. They're coming. I have a lot of ideas now. So
let's talk about our next 8-week concept.
So yeah, it's a little early for that, but this is going to take a while to explain. So what's coming up next on Let's Celebrate TV? We struggled to make what's the next week's live stream? What's the next one? We came up with this Cooking in Color series. So this is all for the next 8 weeks, except for Labor Day weekend. We're going to choose a different color and cook all foods in that color and explain all about them. So there's the first one will be the green kitchen. So you see all these earth tones, bright whites, golden bites, red plate project. Once we do the colors of the purple twist, I'm looking forward to that. We're going to do colorful contrast plating with all these different colors. We did a live stream about plating a few years ago, and people keep asking us to do more and more, so we're going to do that. We're going to have some fun. We'll do some cooking and some plating, and then the rainbow finale, we're going to just cook everything, and it's going to be a rainbow meal. It will most likely, what is the date for that? Will we be here?
What's that?
For the final one.
No, that camp's closing week that weekend.
Oh yeah, so
and we always close early, so that'll be
and
home.
you have a horsefly on your head, dear.
So here's the one that is for next week.
Mm-hmm. Cooking in Color, the green kitchen. Now these are all going to be fresh, easy recipes for new cooks, or even you old cooks out there that follow us. I'm looking forward to it because it's still summertime. We're getting all of this still the fresh produce that I love to cook with. In this way, instead of repeating an old live stream, cooking with summer produce, we broke it out for you. We did one of the things that you're going to have to replay and get the recipe for the dressing for dinner tonight. Excellent, Hank. So we did many, many years ago, and this is what inspired us. We did a dinner party for Mother's Day for both of our mothers. We were very fortunate that our mothers got along, and so I chose the color red. So everything was some hue of red. We had salmon, we had beets, we had roast beef with filet mignon, but everything was red that night. And we decorated the house. You would have thought it was Valentine's Day, but we did that because my mother loved the color red, and Phil's mother was a redhead. So, what better color?
Well, a bottled redhead.
Well, still, and you have another fly on you, dear. Over your right, yeah. Yeah.
They've been terrible these last few days.
See what happens when you cut me off like that?
Really? Now I just sent my glasses flying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. So we're really looking forward to that. Now, how are we doing it? We got a little ways to go. We got another 15 minutes, and I'm running out of stuff,
Hold on.
dear.
So, it's back.
It's back.
So, some of you have already discovered that we are working on a membership.
Talk about that.
A membership plan. Mm-hmm. We'll have the video ready for that for next week, but I had just posted it about 2 weeks ago, and within 10 minutes, 2 people signed up. So we are having a membership where for less than a cup of coffee a month, damn fly, get away, for less than a Starbucks cup of coffee a month, you can support the channel. We give you all sorts of things. We have a middle level called the pantry, and then we have a higher level called the sous chef, and the higher level people are actually doing Zoom sessions with us and help us create. So we'll have more information on that next week.
But we'll figure it out.
Oh, God.
So there, you just announced it. Do you want to tell them how they want to subscribe right now with a bug on
Sure.
your... Right.
If you go to any one of the videos, you'll see a new button called Join.
Right there.
If you click that button, it just loves this, whatever I got on. If you click that button, it will show you the 3 levels and what we get to do for it. Okay, my studio audience is having a good time with this because they know better. And if you click, all right, I officially give up.
All right, dear. Well, we'll put all the information in the show notes.
Hold on.
Why does that fly like Phil? Because I told it to, because he pissed me off. See? See? No, my bear is sweet. You know, he's a sweet guy. He just took a shower, and I guess it likes the smell of the soap. Why are you confettiing me? Because I said you're sweet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I could put a hat on, but
Put on a hat, yeah.
Don't kind of work with cameras.
No. All right, so we're going to wrap up a little early because it's getting warm under this metal roof with these studio lights on, and it's getting a little dark and breezy, and I think we're going to get some more rain.
Ben's got a good one.
Like Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom Insect Edition. Yeah, like the animals with their flipping their tails back and forth. The zebras and the oxen. Yeah.
And just a reminder, everyone, hold on, to make sure you check out our friends.
Yep.
I will post Pepper Tree Villa and Velveteen Lounge. Pepper Tree Villa is Mondays at 5 p.m. on the West Coast, 8 p.m. on the East Coast. Mm-hmm. They are Christmas aficionados, and every week they do a Hallmark movie review.
And they're not.
And they're brutal.
Yeah.
Speaking of brutal, it's back. They do a Hallmark movie review.
See.
Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's at 5
p.m.
Pacific.
Yeah.
Is the Velveteen Kitchen Lounge, and they do a live cocktail show where they create stuff all on the fly. Last weekend were cocktails made with tequila for National
you learn,
Tequila
so
Day.
Much trivia and stuff. Paul and Kelly are amazing that they'll be like, "Oh yeah, this tequila," and Paul will know all the history of it, or this.
So much for taking a shower.
Yeah. Phil stinks. Yeah.
So then the fly is the star of the show.
This week. Oh well. See, this is why I like doing it at home in the studio, but it's necessary this week, and we'll be here next week too. Thanks for the shout out. Oh, always, guys. All right, shall we wrap this up because I'm seriously starting to melt?
We will. And thanks to our channel members, our sous chefs, Hank and Brad and Brian and Kevin, our pantry members, Melissa Ann, and then all of our Spice Rack members and our business friends of ARH, with a special shout out to B&H and everyone here that was in chat today.
And the live studio audience.
And remember, hit the like button. Hit the